This is Atlanta Cast Network.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the baby. Shout out to the baby. We are back. Yeah. 4 boxes. Okay, let's go.
What's up?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Shut up, Skip. Shut up, Skip.
Long hour.
What?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long hour.
What's up, people? How y'all doing, man? How was everybody's week this week, man? We got Mr. Whatever he is down in the corner. Miss TJ, how was your week this week?
The week went by really fast. I can't believe today is already Thursday. It was just last Thursday. A blink.
It was just last Thursday.
For real.
What? What? How'd you say that? It was
The
just
way-
days ago.
The way my life is set up, right? The way my life is set up, last Thursday was like I Dream a Genie blink ago. That's what it feels like to me. Last Thursday, I was out at Browns Mill Golf Course around this time, setting up tent and table for a golf tournament event. And here we are. It's Thursday all over again. I'm really happy to be here. I want to give a super shout out to my good friend, Lady Icon, who had a birthday on Monday. Happy birthday, Lady Icon. Hope you had an amazing birthday. And if I see you out somewhere, I got a little something for you. So yeah, there you go.
My past week, 2 weeks, because we haven't been on in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. It's been a minute. But my past 2 weeks, man, have been car related, children related, help out related, golf related. We did parades. We did I've been in what is it, Little 5 Points parade this past weekend. I also helped Miss TJ out with the golf tournament out there. It was a great turnout as always. Well put together event. I've just been running, man. Just been out here trying to support this car scene, keep it alive, and yeah, just getting ready for the trunk or treats that's coming up and everything else. So yeah.
Qwueen?
Well, yeah, my week. After I thought about it, after you really said, like, it really, I know what you mean now because yesterday was last Thursday. I really get what you're saying after I thought about it. I was like, dog, it was that quick. Good gosh, it was, But this week, I didn't. The week was just pretty chill. That weather's starting to creep on in. That cooler weather starting to creep on in early in the morning. Getting a little brisk outside, Let me see what else. I still take my daily nap.
A little premature, wasn't it, sir?
It was. Anyway, I still take my daily nap. But other than that, like you said, life, kids, husband, the regular people that breathe the same air I breathe.
Okay, mister, how about you?
Look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay. So we have.
Yeah. Good week. A lot of stuff going on in the country. I keep telling y'all every week, a lot of stuff going on. Shout out to my EBT community. A lot of stuff moving. Yeah. All right.
Is that that's where you at today?
Yeah.
Please don't let him be there. No.
So in the comments on Instagram, Eastside ATL says the old car scene. We 6822 said, "Hey guys, hope you all had a wonderful day. It's cold out there in the morning. I told my kids I'm not taking them to school. Catch the bus. Laugh out loud. Let's talk about these 3 seasons we're having: winter, spring, and fall, all in one day.
Yep.
What? Yep. That's how it happens.
It's
winter in the morning. It's definitely winter in the mornings.
Definitely. When it first hit, you walk out that door like, hold on, wait a minute. But then by 3-4 o'clock, it's t-shirt. Because if you keep on that same long sleeve you had on this morning, 3-4 o'clock, you burning up now.
I had on a leather jacket.
What?
Took it off. Had on a leather jacket this morning. Took it off and put it back on.
Yep.
Yeah.
It then broke it on down. You know what? Get Mark off the sound.
Do we want to get to the good, bad, and the ugly?
Yeah.
We did go to a lot of things over the last couple of weeks. So
we do.
All right. So let's do it. This is a segment we like to call the
good, the bad, and the ugly. Only on Atlanta CarCast.
All right. Take it away, Jack.
Qwueen Kong, you go first.
What?
You go first. You came to Atlanta. You came to 2 very, very good events.
I came to Atlanta, right? And I mean, at this point, I should just move down there. I feel like Atlanta needs me. Like they just love me. They just embrace me. And like,
when you go to shopping for a house, when you start shopping for a house, you gonna stay where you at.
I mean, we got tents
not
and
necessarily.
shed. no. I mean, that was the reason why I made that like my last little tour stop, because I knew that weekend was gonna be so much. So we got down there Friday, went to the block party, and the Boxtober Saturday, Whip Addict Sunday. I didn't even get to walk around Whip Addict. I was stuck in the truck. Didn't get to walk around at all, like to see anything. Yep, y'all saw me in my natural element, you know. Thank you, Skip, you know, assisting with the demos, passing out air fresheners and what?
Hey, listen, I gotta help you out with this little tidbit right here. These 2 people down here, chat, assumed that I couldn't take a demo from Qwueen Kong's truck.
I never assumed anything about
We should have put Mark on the screen.
Sandbagging on Skip. Ew, you ain't giving Skip the juice. And this one down here in the corner jumped his happy ass in there behind me. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever had a demo in a vehicle? You know, you get in there and it makes your hair move. It shocks you from the amount of pressure and everything. This one got in the passenger seat and held his breath like he was in the swimming pool.
Lips curling up. Making all
Where my glasses? Where my glasses at?
You see him trying to
look just like that. That look right there.
We should have had that video. That's what we should have put up in here.
Yeah, we should have queued it up.
Yeah.
But
let me
man, Qwueen's truck is amazing. If you guys have not sat in it, he will be back next year because I think it's down for the winter, getting retooled and whatnot. But yeah. I'm sorry, I had to put that little part in there because you weren't gonna mention that he got in the demo holding his breath. Only person ever.
The hold their breath. I just don't get it. Who holds their breath?
Holding my breath, I ain't gonna lie. You can't breathe sometimes. Like the music hits.
Yeah, but he got in the truck and held his breath before she turned the music on.
Right. I should have played a whole 3-minute demo. And he would have passed out trying to sit over there, hold your breath.
It shook your beard, Antonius?
Yeah, he wouldn't get in.
Trying to find it.
We had that was a fulfilling. I needed to recover. It took me 2 weeks to recover from that. I couldn't live there. I can't live down there because I'm stay out all night. I'ma eat. Oh gosh, I'ma eat. More like
yeah.
And I wanted to take a nap so bad Sunday after we went to the crab trap house. But if we all had to, was like, no, we got to stay up because we had left, ate the shrimp and grits and stuff. If we would have took a nap, Sunday would have been gone. We would have missed the show. So
old folks, man.
Hey, the food, no, you got to remember we went to sleep at 3 or stopped drinking at 3. I don't know. Okay. We don't even usually get up like that. We got up.
Oh, here it is. Ladies and gentlemen,
that's a piece of it.
He's holding his breath. Just terrible.
Lips curl up.
Wait, hold on. Bless his heart. All y'all. Everybody had the same expression though. It was all kind of like, ooh.
And I kind of think that expression is more so the fact that it's her truck. Because I think they expect that from a guy's truck, but when they get in there and she's sitting over there just laughing and dancing, they looking like, oh my God, what is this?
Yeah, because I just want to have fun.
You have to laugh. You got to look back at it. It's a little intriguing because it's
Skip,
like,
no, you give people that stare down.
Yeah.
Waiting.
Yeah, it was a damn good time, man.
Yeah, it was. The weather was good.
The crazy thing is, ladies and gentlemen, there were YNs everywhere. There were old folks there, old heads, whatever. Every generation was there, and not one issue. Not one.
Yep. But the crazier thing that shocked me, I mean, maybe y'all are used to it. Most of the YNs that I saw, they had cameras in their hand. Content creators. I said, this is what's up. Like for every one car, it was 3 content creators. So that was pretty cool.
There was some bad vehicles out there now. It was something. There was some money out there.
So this was the Boxtober event.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then the next day you went to the Whip Addict event, right?
Yeah, I barely remember that.
Okay.
No, it ain't nothing bad. Nothing bad. That's on me.
It was at the district, ladies and gentlemen, over the little houses on the side of the mall. Yeah. Is where the show was.
I just know.
She can't remember it.
Let me tell you something. Okay, y'all. When I have fun, I like to have fun. I'll take a shot. I'm like, if you get a demo, sometimes I'm like, hey, you want to take a shot after it? Or it's people that I haven't seen since last year when I come to Atlanta, and then like, hey, this. I look back through my pictures and videos the next day. Well, my classmate that I ain't seen in 20 years, she living in there, came out there. Don't even remember.
We got pictures and stuff every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I was definitely doing that, but I was having a good time. I was having a good time. I mean, like I said, I loved it. I'm glad I got the pictures. Evidently, I must have said, "Hey, let me take a picture with everybody." So, but yeah, it was a good time. Then I got people messaging me talking about, "Oh, your husband's so cool. Y'all got to go. Hold on, my husband." What?
They gonna inbox you talk about him, huh?
Yeah, talking about your husband, man. He's so cool. And like, oh, okay, whatever.
He is cool though.
Yes, sir. It's very seldom a man comes out with his woman and she gets all the attention and he gets none and he's cool with it. Get the attention, don't get me wrong, but the amount of attention that you do get, he's cool with it and he understands that that's a beautiful thing right there. Because had the roles been reversed, you would have been, God damn, they can't leave you alone.
No, I mean,
when you have the right partner, it's about the partnership. And
I know, I'm just messing with her. I know they have a beautiful relationship. I love it.
I mean, I'm like, hold on, okay, we see all your teeth now. Close it up.
I know exactly. Go on. Fuck you smiling so much. Fuck. Get her out. No more demos for her.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Did you go to any other events, or is that the last 2 of the season for you?
No, when we came in Friday, we went to the block party at the Atmosphere thing or whatever. Like, soon as we came in, because we came in kind of a little bit late, wasn't too bad. But we was out there, no problems. It was good vibe. It was chill, so. But yeah, that's the last. That was it, because for me to be constant from Friday to Sunday, I'm not used to that. I'm used to maybe 2 days, and then we didn't leave until Monday.
Oh,
because you're always there. You're old.
I am.
And you were kid free too. Oh man, y'all.
I embrace that.
And for everybody that has diesel trucks that feel like their diesel truck is running, her transporter told me straight up, anybody in Atlanta can get it.
He
If
did
you
say
got a
that.
diesel truck and you think it's running, let him know through
He did-
Qwueen, y'all can get it. That's what he
He
said.
did say it.
Okay.
When he crooked it up inside like a jet, dude. Yeah, but we had a ball, man. Everybody was. It was really, 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 really good.
It was a lot of fun. It really was. It was also really cool to watch all the demos. It was cool to watch people who had never met you, wanted to meet you, who finally got a chance to meet you, to get in the truck, to actually get the demo, and to see the reaction on people's faces. It was priceless to see in person. We see it a lot online, but to actually see it in person, that was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
Yeah, I definitely like, because I had talked to a lot of people before. I had made the post to say I was coming down there, but it was a lot of people again that I've been cool with on social media for 10 years.
The young lady with the Crown Vic.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. For 10 years, never met her until I, came down there. We was, I don't know, it is cool. Like, you've been, when in the car culture for so long, you're like, cool. You done talk to people on Facebook and da 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 da, and you done finally meet them. And you're like, yeah, it's pretty cool to finally meet you, and now you can, So I really like that.
Yeah,
especially females, of course, as well.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Skip, you went to
that same weekend what Queen Congress talking about. I was there at Boxtoberfest. I did not get to go to the Whips by Ways show, or was it Whip Addict show the following day because I had some family stuff I had to take care of, but heard it was a good show, good turnout. Like I said, Saturday at the Boxtoberfest, they had some of the best looking cars I think I've ever seen in person out there, and they drove them. Now, the ones that were inside the building, of course, Olive Oil was there, the one that won the key, the last key at Rick Ross's show, or whichever one. Not Olive Oil. What was it?
It was Olive Oil 2 years ago.
Okay, 2 years ago, it was there. And, he, of course, he told that, and a couple other ones was told, but for the biggest part, everybody drove their cars out there, and they were immaculate. I saw a 57 Chevy, the husband, the wife, and the 2 kids pulled up. That just blew my mind, the way it was just a beautiful car. But yeah, fast forward to this week. My week started Friday, as far as car stuff, with the golf tournament, of course, with Miss TJ. We got there about 6:30 Friday morning. Did set up everything. Everything went like it was supposed to go. Had a great day. Didn't leave there till what, 9:30, 10, 9-ish, something. But we were there all day. No hiccups, no nothing at the golf tournament itself. Good turnout. There was the Omegas throw this every year, and this year they invited some more of the Divine Nine. So the Kappas were there. There was some Sigmas there. There was a couple of lady groups. I think the Deltas and there might have been a couple of AKAs there. I'm not sure.
Yep.
But the Divine Nine came out in force, and they had a ball. And there were some youngsters. Like, what was that young kid we talked to? What, 19, 21 years old? The golf guy. He said he had been playing since he was 4.
Yeah.
So it was a real good tournament, very well organized. According, thanks to Miss TJ for that. And then Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Nothing. Hung out with the wife. And then Sunday morning, we got up and we went to Little 5 Points Parade. It's an annual Halloween parade. And it was like a 2.5 mile circle, 2 to 3 mile circle. And anybody that knows Red Boy, he has a trailer, his bar trailer that he pulls behind his truck with music and everything. And we had children with us. His little girl, Lady Drea's daughter, and another young lady had 2 little boys. So I had control of those children walking behind the trailer, and we were giving out candy through the whole route. And before I knew it, I had walked that whole 3 mile trek with those kids, but we had a ball. We actually made the news. Ray got interviewed by Fox 5, whatever the guy's name was. So we talked about what we do and our mission statements, et cetera, et cetera. And then I missed Bobby Minnick's breast cancer show because I got caught up with the parade thing. But if anybody went to her show, I understand that there was a good turnout out there too. Miss Bobby, if you're watching, I apologize for not showing up, but I got not distracted. I got sidetracked because it was my intent to come to your show also.
We had every intention of going. It was a long weekend of just full of stuff. So same for me. You know, I've been working on this golf tournament almost all year. I've been doing golf tournaments for about 27 years. So there are a couple of golf outings that I manage annually. And this is one of them. We generally work on golf events for a whole year. So we literally work the whole year and then it culminates in the actual golf event. This particular event, it is in conjunction with Spell House Homecoming. So this particular chapter of Omega Psi-Phi is a side chapter and they're a Morehouse chapter. So it's a big event because of the Spell House Homecoming weekend. People flew from all over to come. It was, as Skip said, a big turnout, a lot of fun. I think we probably danced from 8 o'clock in the morning until, seriously, like the music was on and everybody was moving literally all day. Food, oh my God, when I tell you these guys know how to entertain, they had everything you can imagine as it relates to food from the time we started. I mean, they were grilling lamb chops and oxtail. They had a fish fry. They had ribs. They had chicken, more chicken and nachos and chicken wings and brisket, meatballs. If you could eat all that. I mean, and they didn't stop eating. It was all day, like literally all day. Drinks all day. If you play golf, you kind of understand how the cigars, the drinks, and the food go hand in hand. And it was really a celebration. All of the funds raised for this event goes towards scholarships for Morehouse students. Since the inception of the Friendship Cup Scholarship Foundation, they have raised over $1.3 million for scholarships for Morehouse students. So I'm very proud to be a part of that kind of fundraiser. After that, it was game day in Athens. As you all may have heard in the past, I have a restaurant in Athens, literally right at UGA's campus. It was game day, and I spent all day the next day there for the Ole Miss game. It was a great game. I was exhausted on Sunday, but I had to go back to Athens. I had every intent to go to Miss Bobby's show, but I ended up having to go work again on Sunday. So I missed it, and I've already talked to her. I apologize, Bobby, publicly, even though I've told you already that I couldn't make it. So, you know, it's a great weekend full of things. We got a lot of stuff coming up that we'll talk about shortly. There's quite a few Halloween events coming up. Go ahead.
Georgia Torres Media said he wants to meet her one day. Are you talking about Miss TJ or are you talking about Bobby?
That was when we were talking about Queen Kong.
Oh, you're talking about Queen. Okay.
Yep, that's on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm looking at. I got all my electronics going on. I'm trying to keep up with everything, you know.
Yeah. Jay on 30s, we miss you, and Miss Almond. Tell her I said hi. So yeah, we've had some packed weekends, and we got a packed week coming with all of the Halloween events. But before we get to that, let's get to our topic. Show or no show. What makes or break a car event? And we've talked about this a lot in the past. We've talked about car shows, what car shows people are going to, what makes a good car show. But let's break it down one more time for the people in the back.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
When we talked about it before, we talked about it was a one-sided conversation. It was us telling people why and why they shouldn't and why they should. Now we want definitely you guys to interact and give y'all's opinion, because it's the segregation. It's getting more segregated by the week because of differences of opinion. As a matter of fact, Jordan Toys and I were talking today about how things have changed so much because one person feels like, oh, well, you don't take pictures of my car, or in my case, Skip don't like me, so he don't never let me win, or he shows favoritism, or he only caters to the new style cars, or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it becomes open sore when people preach this. We have one person preaches the same thing and nobody contradicts it or says, man, that's just not true. Why don't you say something to that person? Why don't you just go address it? Versus just trying to badmouth me or Georgia Toys or whoever because you feel a certain way and you want everybody to get on your bandwagon, and you're actually misleading them into believing the bullshit that you're pumping. So I think the biggest thing is miscommunication or misunderstandings about these shows, about different events, or the person that's throwing them.
Okay.
Anybody got nothing to say? Okay, I guess I'll keep going.
Keep going.
So Carnage says transparency, communication, and most importantly, prior networking to bring talent into the show for all to benefit from the DJ, outside photography, source, et cetera, et cetera. I think that's actually part of putting the show on. We're talking about how people, like for instance, last weekend, there was Whip Addict Show, there was Boxtoberfest, and then there was a block party. So Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, there was something to do. A lot of people didn't go to Boxtoberfest because wrongfully they assumed it was all about box Chevys, but everything was there. So I'm thinking this is more of people not doing research, not watching Atlanta CarCast and finding out what these shows are about. That's the biggest thing. Because we try to put everybody's business out there when it comes to car shows, just car shows. So if you're not watching us, then you really won't get the gist of what's going on anyway. That's for one. And then for two, man, you know somebody that has a box Chevy. You know somebody that's going to go to that show. Ask the question. The flyers are out there, numbers are on the flyer. Call them and ask them, is this for all cars or is it just for box Chevys? So when people don't open their mouth, that's what happens. Yes, ma'am.
I don't care if the car for all G-bodies, box Chevy. I'm going. I don't care what hey, see, I'm still gonna go.
Now the difference is you're going and you don't live here. So you enjoy the whole scene. Here, everybody has a lane, so to speak. If you drive an old school car, I don't want to hang around them people with them new school cars because they do burnouts, they do this, they do that, versus coming to see. Because all it takes is one person say, man, we don't take our old schools over there because all they want to do is rev engines and play loud music. Or the YNs can't come around nobody because they create so much, craziness. All of them have guns all over them, like they go into war. One thing, people don't want to be around that. And then they want to do the burnouts, the donuts, and, just the stupid stuff. So there's always separation. It doesn't need to be complete separation the way it is now. But
if you want to join the conversation, feel free to hit that link. And you don't have to cam up. You can just talk. We don't have to show you on screen if you don't want to. If you don't want to be seen on screen, you don't have to cam up. We can you can come on and talk and give your opinion. Is it a vibe? Is it a location? Is it lineup? Is it the crowd? What is it particularly that people go to shows for? Personally, I love cars in general. I love all cars, any kind of cars, old school, new school, Euro, modern muscle, C10s. It could be a monster truck show. I'm going. But some people feel very, structured, and I only want to go to this. So as said in our Instagram chat, someone said old school is where they go. But what makes people want to just go to one thing?
Because that's all they know.
Okay.
That's all they know, and that's all they can. That's all they want to see is that. And I get it, but the scene is there for a reason. It's not old school scene; it's car scene. So if you don't want to see everything else, I get it. That's all you want to do and go back home. But then you get the people that bash it for no reason at all. They'll bash everything else and then won't go. I'm going to Caviar Arcade for around all the rich folks. You're not going to see them. You're going to see the vehicles, the different types of vehicles that you normally don't get to see. But that attitude will permeate everybody else's thought process. Well, you let them see it, and blah, 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 blah. So if they ain't going, they ain't going. And there you go. A bunch of followers versus saying, well, I want to see it myself. And
Carnage,
I think.
welcome to the stage, Carnage.
Skip,
Turn your volume.
Turn your volume to whatever you got on down. So.
Hey Skip, I was gonna add them to you. I mean, I want to go to caffeine and octane cars and coffee. I just can't get up early enough.
Wow.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't get up early enough. I do want to go. I just can't. I'm not getting up at 6:30. Like, what is these on a Sunday?
Yeah,
Saturday.
it's the first Sunday of every month.
Sunday.
Carlos, what are you doing? You about to put on clothes or
Is it
something.
working? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
I'm
can.
sorry, my son came in there and tried to evade the conversation.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I'm sorry. Yeah, I feel that personally, I'm very broad when it comes to car culture. Ever since I was a child, box Chevys, JDM, KDM, and even muscle when I got the money to afford American muscle. But other people, I believe, is becoming more tribal. And it's not really saying, well, we just gonna run with this crowd, we gonna run with that crowd. I can only speak for the upcoming millennials. That's the best way to put it. Younger millennials and Gen Zs. It's like they plane of existence, and anything outside of that, they don't appreciate it. Plain and simple.
That's
And it's making it
understandable.
worse because as time goes on, no new American cars or coaches being brought up to replace it. So now it's just almost like a cliffhanger, and people just looking at the past. And about young people, they want to live for right now. So you got different factors that's pulling that.
Well, yes and no. What you're saying? There are car scenes going up to replace the ones that are actually becoming defunct, like what you were saying. I really truly believe they are. It's just the attendance, the want to go, or the want to show up at these different events that you really are not a part of is what we're talking about. How do you decide which show to go to? How do you decide whether or not you want to, attend this or attend that? So I understand what you're saying about it being tribal, and it's definitely that. Old school, new school, YNs, the burnout crew, and et cetera, et cetera. But we want to, like Jay on 30s said, we had a chat on Facebook, a group that was called Atlanta Car Club Community. We rebranded it. Now it's Atlanta Car Culture, or All Car Culture, or something to that effect. I can't think of the name of it. But the rebranding is so everybody would feel included, whether they were in Atlanta or not, regardless of what type of car they had. So I guess back to the topic is, why do people decide to do this and not this? And what can change to make people more accepting of all of the different types of cultures?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
I say it like this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, it's kind of like, let me try to bring the past and talk about the present, go to the future. So back in the day when I was a little kid, even before then, you had import nights. Back then, there wasn't no social media. It's like whoever had the biggest brand, right? And even back then, people knew which lane they wanted to do, dunks, import nights, things like that. But now we have social media. So maybe it's with people and instant gratifications, whoever's shining the most as far as presentation, they're getting ready for it. They say, I had a good time here. I'm gonna just go here now because especially it's gonna be this person here. I think with the rebranding, if it was like a general push as far as all car culture, as far as what they have to bring to the table, opposed to just saying Boxtober or the G bodies or the old school or Corvettes. I think that's what's lacking, and I think that niche really don't exist as far as that media push for all car. You understand what I'm saying? Kind of like a hot rod power tour where it brings all types of old school and it's everybody included, and they really don't talk about JDM. But if it was something like that for Atlanta car culture, I think that would kind of help it out a little bit.
Yeah, but see, the thing about what you're saying about JDM is they are a tribal group. They're not accepted everywhere, so they don't go everywhere. We're talking about the car clubs, the old schools, the Corvettes, the rat rods, the new school cars, and just the car community. Period. Everything, and the lowriders. All these guys and girls, they travel all over Atlanta. The JDM crew stay in one area. So I think trying to pull them into this is a little on the outlier because they don't venture out, but everybody else does. We're trying to, I guess, figure out the problem of why support this and not support this when it's right there. Right. You know, when you ride right by to say, well, I don't mess with them people because, you know, so we're trying to figure out what the reasoning is or if there's something that can be done different, you know, because I've heard and people have told me that whole car clubs wouldn't come to a car show because I was judging the show. Versus saying, well, damn, Skip, why you feel that way about us? Or, you know, whatever the case may be, let me at least explain whatever lie somebody told you because it's a lie. But, you know, I think that's more of why we have the topic we have, trying to figure those things out.
I got two things. I feel like when people are kind of sort of not so boxed in or what they're used to, they're just afraid of something different. Now, let me tell you something. You can send me a JDM flyer event. Guess where I'm gonna take that truck to? The
JDM event.
That's what I'm gonna take it to because it's something different. Now, on the other nitty gritty side, because we're about to get into it, I feel like not just the certain types of cars. I feel like a main reason that people do not attend some car shows is they may have gone prior and it was some bullshit. Whatever that bullshit may have been.
Facts.
Be it judging, be it vendors, location, price. That can deter you for years. I ain't gonna lie to you. If I go to your show and the shit is whack, 9 times out of 10 next year,
you're not gonna go back.
No.
Yeah.
See now, hold on. When you say whack, do you mean whack as far as attendance or whack as far as the way the show was ran?
Both. Like, okay, so if I go and I say, hey, it's whack. Okay, let me tell you this. I've been to a show. It came up on my memories, so I'm gonna bring this up. Been to a show where back in the day, it was this thing where fellas used to lie and say the car was a female's car so they can win the big 6-7 foot Queen of Show trophy. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't, I'm just like, okay, you know what? That's a strike. Let's go ahead. If the location, most of the time too, get out there, you know, a lot of people already wipe their cars down. You got a location that's out in the field. You don't have a mobile detailer. All right. And let me tell you something. My transporter had a show like a month ago, and it was at the track. I had got the truck detailed. We drove out. No.
Rubber everywhere.
No, it wasn't even that. It was like where the event was at. It was like, you know, the mud holes because it had rained the night before. So it was. I woke up the next morning, looked at the truck. You know, the mud splashes.
Dirty.
You said never again.
Never. I was seen that. I was so good to see that.
Never again.
Ben, what's up, partner?
How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. Speak your piece, brother. You here?
Oh, I'm just chilling. I'm letting her talk. There ain't really.
Talk out there.
Yeah.
No, this my last reason. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is my last reason. As a female, the bathrooms,
Facts.
lack of porta potties, whatever y'all got going on.
Hey, that's the first thing I look for when I pull up.
I need to
Now-
see what it
now-
like for real, especially if you bring children.
Now, watch this. This past Friday, Miss TJ put on a golf tournament, and we didn't even go in the clubhouse because everything we needed was in that field in front, that big open field. You know, there's a big open field in front of the golf course. They have guys, and this is for anybody wanting to throw a car show or want to throw an event, that rent portable porta potties that are air conditioned.
Yeah.
The big one.
Miss TJ, it's a trailer. It had 2 female bathrooms and 2 male bathrooms, completely air conditioned
And lit. So when it got
and
dark
with
outside,
lights and everything,
lights and all.
handrails to walk up, so there's no issues. So if anybody's thinking, man, that's all we can do is porta potties, no, that's the cheapest route to go.
The AC with the lights and all that's pretty affordable too.
It
For what
is,
it is.
but again, it's still not as cheap as porta potties.
Correct.
And this what she just brought up is a big thing. One of the reasons why I throw my show where I throw my show at is because people have access to an air-conditioned bathroom.
Yeah.
Versus a stink ass porta potty. Because when the sun come out, one person can use a porta potty, it's gonna stink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
That's facts.
in the future, guys, when y'all want to throw these shows, and I get it, the object is to make money.
Yeah.
But do you know how much more money you will make? You tell everybody you got air conditioned bathrooms.
What about, okay, I'm switching gears. What about poor organization?
Oh, hell yeah.
Get to the show and it's a clusterfuck to get in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get in and all the food is 38 miles away.
Yeah.
There's no bathroom. And food costs $50 for a plate. And you got your whole family with you. How much does that factor into just deciding not to go back to those events again? $50 for a hot dog and a bag of chips and a soda.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't in a crock pot.
Oh yeah, that happened at in Alabama, right?
Hey, it's still hey, that show's still my #1 worst show I ever been to in my life. Ever.
But those are the shows that I call money grab shows. There are a couple of people who will remain nameless, at least out of my mouth, that everything is about the dollar bill for them.
Yeah.
They will get 10 of the same vendors that serve the same food. They will worry about what's at the gate, and then the price will change accordingly at the gate.
Yeah.
Like it might say on the fly it's $30 to get in, but 2-3 hours into the show, it's gonna jump. The later in the day it gets, the higher the fee goes. There are people that have different fees to pay to actually enter the show.
Yeah.
And I'm quite sure y'all can read between the lines. I don't care. I'm just not going to say their name. They have different fees, different levels of participation in that one show that you must pay in order to win certain types of awards. And that to me is money grab stuff. And the reason they continue to do it is because people continue to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We went to a show last year, and if we go to a local show, we usually roll about 25, 30, sometimes 35 deep. And I was about, there was about 4 or 5 of us in the line. Then they got mixed up. There was about 7, 8 of us, 4 more cars down. And we got all in there, and somebody was bringing up, I thought it was supposed to be $30. I thought it was supposed to be $30. Then one guy was like, hell, they charged me $45. Somebody else got charged $55. Somebody got charged $50. So somebody actually brought it up to somebody. Come to find out, the folks they had running the gate was putting extra money in their own pocket.
Yep.
It's about your staff too.
Well, that's the organization part.
Yeah.
That's how the show is ran. And those shows, I used to make it my business to tell everybody I'm not going to that show because, and then it started sounding like hate. So I just stopped saying anything at all because some people, that's what they expect. You know, so if that's what you expect and that's what you want to go to, then what it is. But this podcast, this thing that this young lady created and her husband is about letting everybody know the good, the bad, and ugly of the car world. Now, does that mean we're on here to cause drama and bash? No. We're just giving out information. We're trying to relay to the people everything that about this thing that we love. So in the process of doing that, there will be some toes that get stepped on. We just won't put names to it.
What about? I got another one.
Mm-hmm.
What about the trophies? So we got two things. Do you go for a specific trophy? A. Do you go when the price to win a specific trophy is a certain price? Or is that a turnoff? Is price an issue? So if it's $25, okay, cool. But if it's $1,500 and you win this elaborate something you could buy online for $100, but you got to pay $1,000 to get it, are you going for
the trophies are a draw, a sell trophy. So the award that's given out is the biggest draw outside of the person that's throwing the show. A lot of times the person that's throwing the show has a big following. So and back in the day, it didn't matter what that person gave away. It was the fact that that person was throwing the show and everybody was coming. Now it's about who made the trophies. You know, that used to be the big question. Who made those trophies? Or where'd you get your trophies? Or let us see the trophies. That way we can decide if we're coming or not. And I know there was a couple of people that made the mistake of showing their trophies and nobody showed up. You know, not a lot of people, but I think, yeah, the trophies is a big part of why people come, unless it's a certain person doing it.
Have car shows gotten too expensive?
No. Well, in Rick Ross case, yes.
Well, I would say for the people that are coming for a trophy, of course, they're looking at the price like, hey, I'm paid. Like I say, when people throw a car show, like put the money into it that you're going to put into it if you're going to do it right. All right. So if you're going to throw a car show, you're going to charge $50. Look, I made a video 2 years ago. We're going to charge $50. I don't want to see the same trophy that I got in 2014.
We went to a $50 car show and they gave away something.
I know you lying.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
so
hey,
you think I'm playing? We went to a car show, and this was a couple of years back, and it was $50+. And this was the size of the trophy that they passed out. And one of the guys that knows I make trophies, because I was hosting the show, right? He screamed out from the back of the audience, "Did you make them trophies?" I said, "Hell no."
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and the host got mad at me because I told the truth. This is my hand.
But I'm saying, if you're going to get the same, it's different. Like I feel like, okay, we're in the car culture. If you're going to be creative with your car and you're going to throw a car show, be creative with the awards.
Let me turn around here and show y'all something about creativity.
I'm just saying,
The trophy.
I mean, that's what you pay $50
The trophies
and
definitely play a part.
You want like a field day ribbon?
On Instagram, we822 said, "I don't want to go and compete and win a license plate."
Yeah. And it's different, but you're right. It's a plate. Oh, God.
$50 for a ribbon? A ribbon. You know, like the ribbon with the little thing on it, the little, you know what I'm talking about?
The ones the kids get at field day for, like the sack race and shit.
I got one of them.
Better be a ring or a trophy and entertainment and entertainment. Okay.
Ben, you got one. That's mine.
This is what you got.
Yeah.
Oh, is he?
I got one.
He's shining.
Ben,
Ben got one.
Ben, that's mine. That's mine. Send it back.
Yeah.
But to be real, I mean,
give me an infinity gauntlet and 5 gems.
who don't like to bring home a trophy? I mean, that feeling when they call your name, your vehicle, that's amazing. I mean, that's
Especially when there's a
all.
lot of vehicles there.
Yes, that does play a big factor in it. But I will say, in the last 2 years, I haven't truly went to a car show just like, oh yeah, we got to get that trophy. We got to get the trophy. I've changed over the last 2 years. It's more about, once again, the people, but the trophies play a part. I mean, because who don't like to bring something back to their state?
Especially for the price. I mean,
Yeah, for the
let's
price.
be real. Let's be real.
Yeah.
A lot of times we go to shows just for community. We know that our people are going to be there. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
We went to Boxtober in a Tesla. For those people who thought Boxtober was all going to be about boxes,
Right.
it was all kind of cars out there.
There
I
was
mean,
convicts in there too.
it was everything you could possibly imagine at Boxtober, but we didn't go for any of that.
No.
We went to go and see people that we knew were going to be there. Sometimes it's just really about going to be around your people. And we saw more people there than we expected to really know, just
Right.
in walking around. It was a great showing, right? So
Matter of fact, there were more cars there that weren't box Chevys.
exactly.
There were more, yeah.
It probably was, yeah.
Exactly.
I tried to make Boxtober. I did.
You did. I had told Skip. You said that you was down there. Yeah. It was, but a lot of, like Ben said, I stopped. I wouldn't say, hey, I tell them at the gate, I'm not trying to enter the show. I'm just here to have fun.
That's right.
Now I'm gonna pay you to be over where I need to be at. But I'm just really here to have fun, stand on top of that truck, and that's it. Because I had a bad experience when you start to get into like street battles and stuff. People start cheating. You know what? I said, you know what? I'm back out of it.
Okay, I got another before you answer this question, Skip. Comment on Instagram. We6 I can't see from here, but I got two screens. 6822 said since the stunt walls came out, car shows stopped having sound competitions because people want to play screaming music all day and not respect each other. So is that another issue in regard to going and not going to a car show?
That's one of the reasons why my car club is to shut it down, boys and girls. And that's what we do. Loud music, stunt walls, all of that. And I explicitly said no music at my show. Because now this year I let the guys with the stunt walls play, and then we turned it off, and then we hung around, and hey man, okay, you go now, you go, and everybody, there was not one issue, nobody complained about loud music or nothing. But we have an element that have extremely loud vehicles, and they will aim them at people that they know don't want to hear that shit, and then won't turn it off.
Yeah.
So yes, that is definitely
been over here talking about yeah.
Well, that goes back to organizing the show. The guy putting the show on, if he has a dedicated section to face these stunt walls in a certain direction, it won't bother nobody. It goes back to the organizer of the show.
Well, you saw what I did with mine. I had y'all in the back corner, and it was facing away from everybody, and you still could hear it wherever you were. It just wasn't in their face.
Yeah, it just wasn't just all on top of you. That's how I've been to several shows where a stunt wall has aggravated me for 6 hours straight. I've been to several shows where they had them facing towards the wood line, and they was over there having the time of their life, and it wasn't bothering us at all. I know what show to bring I know what shows to go to bring my excursion. I know what shows to bring this, but some of the stunt walls, if you ain't got it organized right, it can turn the show into just absolutely terrible of a show.
I have a question. Since I'm new to just sound, right? I'm new to sound, I have to admit. At Boxtober, there was a pickup truck that had a wall of speakers on a trailer. Did y'all see that?
Yes.
What the hell?
He was all the way up front. He was up by the front entrance to where you go into where the other cars are inside the building.
But he drove through the audience with the loud ass shit on. So
Yeah.
Okay.
what is
Okay.
that? Is that a stunt wall?
So we got like Churchill box ish, but it ain't a whole
It
stunt
wasn't really a
wall.
churro box because
But it was the
It-
box, right?
he
It
was
was a
box.
trail. It was a small trailer, like it was smaller than the golf cart trailer, and
I
he
know what
had
you're talking about now.
speakers on it.
Yep,
So I guess
yep.
that was his. I got a stunt wall too. Now it's not
Yep.
considered a stunt wall because it's not in a vehicle.
Okay.
A stunt
Right.
wall is what's in the back of a vehicle that faces out. It's a wall of speakers.
Got
I
it.
remember you talking
But
about
that was his. I can make noise too. Everybody else going to do it, so I got something to, compete or show that I can play music because it was crazy loud. It was screeching
It
loud.
was extremely loud.
It was.
Yeah, it was
Extremely
screeching loud. Like I just
So
want a bunch of horns and let people know I can
I
play
ain't gonna
music.
lie to you. I was glad when he got him from in front of me. I was like, cool, I was about to get down and be like, let me turn mine off, let him have his, his moment and stuff like that. But it was definitely I don't know,
the
but I guess
question is,
go ahead.
we hear a lot of people asking about they missed the old school car scene where sound competition had their own area. Why do we
Mhm.
not see as many, or is it just that I'm not in the midst of those shows? Why don't we see more of that?
Well, in those shows, the reason you don't see it is because of part of the reason is because of the money aspect. Like for instance, if it was my show and I had Charles, Charles is the guy that does his own sound competition. He has his own following. So when those guys come to the gate, they're going to have to pay a spectator fee, which is in my case, $5. I don't charge all those exorbitant amounts for spectators. But like somebody said in the chat, some places charge $20 spectator fees. So the sound guy would have to pay that $20 at the gate and then go over to the sound area where it's designated it's away and then pay that fee in order to compete, which is normally $20 to $25 to $50, whatever the case may be. So they'll pay more just to compete in the sound competition, not guaranteeing a win versus just, we're not going to go and spend double what normal participants spend.
So why are they charged a spectator fee if they're just
Because they're taking up a parking space that could be used for the
yeah.
car show. Because you got to think it's a sound competition. It's going to be in my lot. So all of those spaces, in my head, I would say, you know what, I got 50 spaces. So that's blah, 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 blah. But if 30 of them are going to be sound, then I got to get something for those because he makes his money from his sound entrance. I don't have to pay him. He doesn't have to pay me.
Yeah.
But if I'm going to lose that space, then, that's how it works. But
that's interesting. So how do we get back to a happy medium with that at a car show?
Well, you just gotta know.
I think it's pretty medium now. At least the shows that I attend.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
we can get it back to these shows. It's just that the people doing the shows now are not interested in making everybody happy. They're interested in how much money they can make.
Yeah.
Because those two elements, the sound element and the show car element, there's some cars in my car club like Qwueen's truck. Qwueen's truck can be a sound competition truck and a show truck. We have a couple of those, a few of those in my car club also that will come to a car show that has both and compete in both. But again, they would be paying double, sometimes triple the amount that a regular car would pay just to receive the same award or, et cetera, et cetera. So
see, they crazy. You just better pay the one whatever.
Well, David, David's truck. David would pay to go in the sound competition and then wouldn't even compete and then would pay to be in the car show.
Yeah.
Because, his truck was the best of both worlds, so to speak. So
I've done it a few times. And if somebody's hosting a show and they advertise that they're going to have, Base Wars or somebody at this show running a meter, that's also going to draw a whole nother crowd to this show. And the audio crowd's pretty deep.
It is huge.
Yeah. Those guys that don't give a shit what their car looks like, but they'll have 60K in the system.
They had somebody was parked next to me when I got out there. When I got to Boxtober, and I was so shocked because he had the flags hanging out the window So they had a representative from Sparks Innovation out there before I got out there. Yes. And it wasn't no box. It wasn't no, it was a little, I don't know what it was. But he was out there. And I was just like, what? Like as soon as I seen the logo, I was like, what? This is crazy, But
was it a little Prius?
Yeah.
It wasn't Prius?
I thought it was a Prius. It was something about that size. Little silver car.
Yeah.
Little hatchback?
It's silver. No,
it was a four-door. It was a four-door.
Yep.
Did he have two Spark Innovation 12s facing straight up?
Yes.
Bro, that dude is everywhere. I see him at every show.
Yeah.
Well, he was out there.
I actually got a demo from him, and he was, it was okay. For what it was, was okay. But he, talking about, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I asked him, did he have Spark stuff since he was flying their flags?
Yeah.
He was like, no, it's my intent to do this. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But yeah, he was a cool guy.
But
man, I've seen him everywhere from Tampa, Montgomery,
he's out there.
Biloxi. He is everywhere.
Hey.
Dude be traveling.
So Ben, what stops you from going to a show? What makes you like, nah, I ain't.
There ain't much that's gonna stop me going to a show. I like to support more than I like to do anything for real, but I don't know. Like,
oh my God,
I be going.
I'm laughing at that.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Ain't much gonna stop me.
Why not? I mean,
now I got plenty of shows I won't go back to, but I don't know if you're gonna have. I don't know if you're gonna have good food trucks or not before I get there.
Hey, that's Demetrius.
You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie
your
to
price.
you.
Now, if your price is too high, I don't care how jumping it is. That's ridiculous. I just ain't gonna go.
Read what's on the screen.
We see it. No, he's talking about them porta potties. See, boy.
There really ain't much that's gonna stop me going to a show. If two or three people like, hey, you want to go to this show? I'm a ride. Like, if I can, I'm a ride.
I really feel like now at this point, let me tell you something. If y'all, everybody that's listening that throws a show, you know how y'all make a extra flyer for the classes or the trophies? Yeah. Make one for the vendors.
Yeah.
I mean, it might stop some people. I ain't gonna lie to you, but make some for the vendors so I can know whether I need to bring the Blackstone or I just need to bring some money.
Tracy on Instagram said, "Stop at McDonald's. What? Or bring the cooler. Nonetheless, stop and get some food before you come.
Yeah, we'll say McDonald's.
Or bring a cooler."
We were talking about cooking tomahawks at the show. You talking about stopping at McDonald's?
I'm just telling you what.
Nobody got big money like you, man.
No.
Qwueen don't know my past, so we'll be quiet about McDonald's.
I'm just saying, no, we might have some in the freezer saved up for the next summer. All you gotta do is freeze them. But I'm saying, McDonald's, so my stomach can be towed up with one porta potty. I think not.
Yeah, Leela eat lobster tail and tomahawks about every other night.
Why you gotta tell my business?
You don't want to talk about cooking tomahawks at a car show. That's telling your business.
I'm gonna eat some this weekend.
Robin said, "Let's do a trail run with a sound competition." He don't mind paying, or she don't mind paying $50 to $20 gate fee.
Big lad. Or a trial run, not a trial. Yeah. I can tell you where they're having a trail ride at.
I was about to say Nighthawk ain't on here.
Hey, I ain't getting none of that stuff in my truck.
I was getting ready to say that's kind of inexpensive for a trail run.
Ben, let me tell you something. Ben, let me tell you something. Don't knock it. Let me tell you something. When I try to tell people, just do something different. So when
I've been to trail rides. I say, and I ain't taking my base truck to a trail ride. I'm not cleaning that shit up.
Do it, Ben. When we left Sundown that year,
you can have
that 1 year. We went to the trail ride show.
Yeah,
and I took the truck. Right, it was about an hour away or whatever. Ben, And Dimitri, if he's still on here, let me tell you something right now. Because you know they in a different lane. It don't matter. You ain't just put the pressure washer on it anyways.
Inside the truck. Nah.
You ain't nobody.
Hey,
got feathers.
Inside of my truck, white.
I'm
not doing it.
I understand.
Ben, what I'm saying is, I'm not even gonna lie to you. When we left sundown,
I'll take this.
We got to the trail ride. If it wasn't 8,000 people out there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not even exaggerating, Skip.
Yeah.
But now, Ben, there are places on the trail ride where you won't have to get in the dust. You know, now if you're way out in a big old field, that's one thing. But there are like the one they did at the stadium in South Carolina.
They doing one.
That was a boots on the ground thing more so than the trail ride.
Oh, right before the show, the show.
Yeah. So there are some that it's not all dusty like that, Ben.
It's not. It's not a trail ride. They call it a field party. My bad.
There you go.
Nighthawk was they call it a field party. We had a ball.
Which entertainment? Because in the comments, a bunch of people said, there's got to be some entertainment. What kind of entertainment are we expecting?
That's us.
That's what I'm saying. That's us.
Entertainment. Right. Entertainment could be. Well, I think what they're saying is if I'm paying $50 and it's a $5 trophy, y'all got to have some entertainment there.
What's the
but normally, if the entertainment is, say, a rapper or somebody famous, it's going to be more than $50. You get what I'm saying? So the going fee started skyrocketing when everybody was paying $250 to be a spectator at Rick Ross's show. So people started to assume, well, if they'll pay that just to go walk around, they'll pay $50 to, or $20 spectator fee to come to my show, which I've always charged $5. But, I think when stuff like that happens, the price just goes up automatically. So
the show we going to this weekend, it's $15 to enter your vehicle.
Not on the flyer. Okay, go ahead.
It's $15 to enter your vehicle. It's at a bar. It's at a bar that's got a golf course behind it. They got us parking on the golf course, which is pretty dope.
That's
all right. The trophies are actually skateboard, and on the bottom of the skateboard, it's all the sponsors and then clear coated. $15 gets you in this show.
That's definitely worth it.
And then at the end of the show, you don't have to leave. Gorilla Zoe's doing a concert at the bar over the golf course.
Wow.
Where's this?
Alabama Showdown in Montgomery. We're hosting the show.
Well, why don't we know about this, Ben?
Why ain't Leela told you about it?
Whoa.
Leela, why you didn't tell us about it?
Because
now, come on, it's Saturday.
It's Saturday, but let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Okay, so when you look at the flyer,
hey Ben,
you don't
have to send us flyers directly.
That's fine. You know what happened? He said the same thing. I don't want to talk to your husband through you. What's his number? Oh, call my friends. That's cool. But hold on. When you look at the flyer, right? I'm looking at the flyer. I see the rest of the team, no chill and whatnot. I was like, cool. I don't see me, but I understand because I'm not gonna be there. Then I look down in the corner and I see Ben and Dimitri on the flyer. Dimitri.
Look at the hate. Look at the hate. You see the hate, Ben? Look at her face. It's about me. It ain't about nobody else.
But look, all right. So I put it like this.
Dimitri ain't gonna be there.
No,
so why is he on the flyer?
I put it like this. It says in the top, hosted by Team No Chill. All our local people, they get excited. They happy to see us, doing something involved with a big show, yada, yada. If I would have put Queen Kong on this flyer and they show up and Queen Kong wasn't there, we look like some fakes.
True.
That looked like I was just trying to grab
Look
people.
at her face. Look at her face.
I got a question though, Ben. I got a question for real.
I mean, do you not agree?
Yes, off subject. I got a question. Could I be in No Chill with a Qwueen with a horn? Like I got a horn. Like it's loud though. When you squeak it, when you press it, it go.
We don't have a bike. We don't have a
I want to be in
bicycle.
no chill because
Yeah.
y'all have a lot of fun. I'm just saying, I got
It's
a
not
bike.
motorized, man. So no,
I got
she
a,
gotta have a motor.
but it's a Qwueen. It's a classic.
But we don't
Nah,
have a
you come
bicycle.
kick
I got
it
a
with us.
basket. I got a basket. I got a little rack on the back. You know, you can put your stuff down on it with a what you call them things that you wrap and clip. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
I got
we
one
let
of
you
them.
kick it with us. That's cool.
Okay.
Jay on 30 said $750 gets you a piece of cardboard. Are you talking about Rick Ross show?
That's crazy.
The key. Oh,
No,
Is it
he gave
cardboard?
away- I don't know what it is. The only way I go to Rick Ross show if he called me himself, say, "Hey, Skip, I want you to come to my show." Other than that, it could be free. I'm not going.
I ain't never been. I wouldn't mind checking it out one time though.
I wouldn't mind checking it out, but I
would want to go, but
I just
I'm
heard that
going there
line too long.
Yeah.
Hey, to get out and to get in and to,
Listen,
you know, I
They
don't
said
like
that-
stuff like that.
They say women just get out and piss in the street. They can't get in there so quick.
See, I
Listen.
can't. I don't want to.
the horror stories I've heard, I ain't gonna say horror stories. Some of the wild stories I've heard is 10 wings and some fries is $60.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the vendors. But then the horror stories I've heard is just remember the year before last when people paid and
They
didn't
couldn't get in because the people that were running the bus things were shamming them, not taking them where they were supposed to be. Yeah, and then he made, and this is what pissed me off, and I'll say it, fuck Rick Ross. He made a video after the show saying, "Man, everybody that got stiffed or didn't get in at the show, I got a solution." Then he panned the camera on. I just bought another 100 acres. The fuck that got to do with the people that got messed over by your people?
Yeah,
that right there told me that that's a money grab. Yeah, he got a bunch of money, and he don't need it, but you can address this.
That's like one of those type of events. It's just like, and let me say this because I don't want nobody coming at me because I know how y'all feel about it. I know how people feel about this. No, I know how people feel about this other event. Okay, doggone Florida Classic. All right, let me tell y'all something. A lot of people asking, "Hey, come to Florida Classic. Come to Florida." Let me tell you something. I don't like stop and go traffic. All right, I can't. That's something I don't like stop and go traffic. And I know that. Let me tell you something. If we went to Florida Classic, Team No Chill together, and say we stopped at a gas station, right? And we just surrounded the whole, you know what I'm saying? We got it on lockdown or whatever. But
I'll be in my Qwueen, like
they're hurting the Qwueen. But it's the fact of it's certain type of vehicles. I don't want all the people around my doggone truck. I don't want nobody slimming across the. I don't want nobody watching.
You better not go around there because it's gonna be
nobody. You get what I'm saying? I just don't. It looks like a lot of fun. Maybe single me, not really caring kind of thing, but that's not
the one thing about the Florida Classic though, since you haven't been, what can happen or what should happen, especially if you go with say No Chill. When y'all get down there, everywhere is a strip where cars are gonna go. So when you get on I can't even think not Nebraska, but some of the streets, you will find a parking lot where all y'all can hang out and you can do your thing like you normally do. And it won't be as crowded as what you're talking about, like what a gas station would be. And you'll still have all the fun. You won't have to be in traffic. All of the cars passing by. And then the vibe that y'all carry with y'all, people will gravitate to y'all. And then that whole area will be where to come to. But yeah, when you go to high traffic and high volume places, you're going to get that everybody around your truck, leaning on your truck or whatever. But you find your own little space, you'll be fine.
Hey, leave my shit on the trailer. I can play it on the trailer. We ain't got to take it off.
Well, I'm the type of person when I'm ready to go, I'm getting up out of there.
I
don't like to be
move out the
blocked
way.
in.
Well,
Like,
don't go to the Classic.
Hey, I'm gonna have to park on the curb where the people standing on the little side, like on the curb facing the road. Like the only thing that can block me is the people. Like I'm gonna have the tires a little bit off the curb and the rest of the truck sitting because I got to get up out of there.
Yeah, the Classic is an experience. It's a lot of fun. It truly is. But you got to be patient because if you don't have it, you're gonna be pissed.
Well, it's just like scraping the coast. As soon as scraping the coast closes, you better get home.
Yeah.
You're gonna be stuck.
And then the police make it worse because they make the whole damn strip one way.
Man, they make so much money down there. Yeah.
Yeah, but they won't let you turn around. You can't turn off on the side streets. They'll make you go straight, which is stupid.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 side streets. Yo, you can't go down there. Oh,
yeah.
What?
Well, they block off like 13 side streets on both directions. So they trying to do traffic control, but they ain't doing nothing but fucking up the front and the back road.
Skip. So Ben and them was, Qwueen, you need to come down here. I mean, they talked shit to me for weeks when I said.
Nah, she said it was too hot to go to that car show.
But guess what, Skip? Yeah. No, hold on. But guess what, Skip? Ask them when they got down there and when they left.
It was hot as hell. It was hot. It was the hottest car show I ever been to in my life.
When did y'all get down there, Ben?
Shit, I don't remember. Like Thursday night or Friday night.
When did y'all leave?
Shit. As soon as we got ready. It was fucking hot. Look, all right, so we went down there for Saturday. You know, it's a 2-day show. Man, I might have gave it 2 hours Sunday, and I loaded that shit up. We headed back.
Wow.
It was rough. It was rough.
I will say, for me, heat is a deal breaker for going to a car show.
It is.
If it's 100+ degrees outside, I probably got about an hour and a half to be outside before
it was 100.
Miss TJ, let me tell you something.
I don't recommend scraping the coast.
Scraping the coast is all concrete too. It's all concrete. So yeah, you get cooked.
I will say
that's one of them. Like for real.
Now scraping do got variety. They got hydraulics, lifted side by sides. They got music. They got scraping's a great show. It's got a bunch of stuff, but that heat is rough.
I mean, it ain't gonna matter if you got sweat in your eyes. Like that's not gonna matter at all. Hold on, Skip. See, Ben.
They got AC bathrooms though.
But look, Ben don't want to tell you how angry I was at Made of Steel Saturday morning. Yeah, I cussed everybody out. I got out there and jump out the truck, cuss everybody out.
Mad.
I was there. I ain't see that.
She just mad. She mean as hell to us, y'all. I'm gonna call you out.
What?
I'm gonna call you out right now. Mean as hell. This ain't no show. This is an intervention.
Well, you know, Queen Kong, I've been told I'm pretty mean too by the guys. So
nah, you ain't that mean.
I don't know. Let them tell it.
Yeah. Okay, let me put it like this. You know how if you and your wife do everything together, right? Say she was in the music like you are, and y'all go everywhere, and then you get out of hand, and she say, "Hey, sit your ass down."
Oh Lord.
Hey, hold on. Look, Demetrius still talking. Demetrius pay attention to everything. He was like, "I saw her take his cup. That was it." That box over, boy. Demetrius don't miss nothing. He said, "I saw her."
Lefty, you are correct. I went to Texas Heat Wave, the one they have at the fairgrounds out there, the big one, the 3-day show, Friday, Saturday, Sunday show.
It was
I don't want to. I mean, I will go back because it was a great show. They that's one of the shows that's so big they judge you coming into the show.
I seen somebody said that.
So like this fairgrounds is huge. It's a Texas State Fairgrounds, and they have all of these. Like when you go to Turnpike, the little thing you go through, they have those at this fairground. It's like 30 of them. So when everybody's coming in, you pull up, you pay your fee or whatever, and they'll tell you set your car up. So you'll be able to wipe it down, set it up, and everything. Then they'll judge you, and then you go in and park because we're talking 3,000 to 4,000 cars entering the show. Yeah. There's no way you can judge them once they get set up.
It's like but the weather's not bad. It's not because the weather bad. Slamology has the drive-through judging.
Yeah,
they give you a little sticker, and you can drive through. At your own time, you can go drive by the judges' station or whatever, which is smart. I mean, there's too many. It's a million goddamn cars out there to be walking by and.
I got a question, Jay. Plan the show together with the sound guy and split the venue fee. Is that a good thing to do? Is that a deal breaker for you? Are you suggesting that people do that?
Well,
expound on that.
not everybody gonna come for sound.
Right. And the thing is, the sound guy, in this case, Charles, he's a good guy. So I'm not bashing him. But Charles has his own following. So Charles can find a free parking lot and say, hey, I'm having a sound competition, and he'll have 30, 40 cars pull up.
Yeah.
But say he's splitting the car show with me, he has to come out of pocket and hope that my attendance is just as good or better than his so he can recoup his money. Whereas he'll look at it like I'll be taking a loss if Skip's side doesn't match my side or even be better.
And
when
also,
it comes to good.
Also taking into consideration, like this show we're going to Saturday and several other shows that I've been to, the car show will be the car show. And the reason why sometimes you pay $20 to run on this meter, this guy's bought all the term lab. He's bought all his, tents, his machines, his laptop, his screens to show you the score. Not only do you pay to run on this meter, but typically the guy inside the show that's already doing trophies, typically the base guy that's running the meter for you will also have trophies for loudest of the day, best demo, windiest truck. So you can get a trophy from the base people inside the show that you can also get a trophy from.
Yep.
Okay.
Now
you can. So it's like a mini show inside of a show when it comes to running the lanes and stuff.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Now Skip. Don't jump on me now. This must be a Georgia thing. I ain't gonna lie to you. This must be a Georgia thing. One deal breaker that hurts me. These doggone Sunday shows.
Oh, come on.
Bro, y'all. I don't live there.
I'm going to jump on you. This the selfish part of her day starts at 11 o'clock a.m. Number one.
No,
it starts at 11.
It starts more like 1 o'clock.
And I can't do Sunday show. Why y'all can't have more Saturday so it'll benefit me?
No, I didn't say. I'm not saying.
Her day starts at 11, ends again at 3, and starts again at 6.
Well, everybody in Georgia has Sunday show. Everybody they just had
why we have
a Sunday ride out in Atlanta, and I was
why we have Sunday shows? You want to know why?
Why?
Because traffic is fucking crazy every day of the week, right? But on Sunday, it's a little calmer, so we can get there without being heck. You don't understand, right?
Ain't nothing calm about Atlanta.
I drive roughly about almost 4 hours a day.
Yeah, about 100 miles
round trip. Right? I drive and I don't be going fucking far. This is the point I'm trying to make. Today, I had to go 6 miles. It took 20 minutes.
Oh, no, baby.
Y'all can have
okay, so I'm saying you may have to go 27 miles, and it might take you an hour and 45 minutes on a good day.
It's going to take me 25 minutes in South Carolina.
Later, it might take you 2 hours to go to the same 27 miles, right? So on Sunday, we have the luxury of not having to deal with that. On Saturday, it's terrible too, all day.
Jay, click that link, man, and come on here and talk to us, because you're making some crazy ass comments.
So Sundays, but it's Sunday. That's a lot. Y'all do all the. Let me tell y'all something. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, we stress the hell out going to work. We don't want to stress out going to a car show. Saturday is stressful.
It ain't that. I just feel a little salty when I see y'all be having Sunday ride outs and stuff like that. And I want to come down, but I can't drive no 3.5 hours to do a Sunday ride out and then drive 3.5 hours back. Like,
we do
that every day. We might drive 3 hours
every day.
Look, I live in Conyers. If I gotta go to Douglasville, it's damn near 3.5 hours to get there, and we don't complain. We go and we come back.
I complain. I'm so scared driving on 285 and all that. Bo, if I miss the exit, I'm just going home. Fuck this. I'm not.
You see,
I'm
when
not
you know somebody like
rerouting.
us, we know where you at. Make this left right here, get on that road, and come all the way back.
Skip,
Just like you know all the back roads where you're from, we know the back roads here too.
Skip, I can't see. That's why we have to take 2 trucks. And Demetrius has
You
to
don't
be
drive
behind
no
me.
damn with your husband.
I wear glasses.
Yes, we got the radio. That's why Demetrius always behind me and Denali with the radio. Because I'll be like, "Can I go ahead and get over?" And he be like, "Yeah, I'm getting over first, and then I can get over. If not, boy, that Tahoe be tipped over on 285.
Oh hell
Man,
no!
shit."
He said a little mud and a little mix.
Hey Jay, click that link, man. Come on, what the fuck are you talking about?
They've been going. They've been going to the ATV rides, but they
But
yeah, but
I know Ben ain't going to no more.
About also play the food, and it was all dry. You gonna give me my money back, or I'm getting to your ass.
Ben paid $75 and got crock pot hot dogs.
Worst. Ben, you better than me. I remember that. I remember that last year when we was talking about that. They gave me my money, or I'd have had to get. I'd have went to jail.
Hey, you know, my boy Cade saw him at a different event in Columbus, and Cade made him apologize on video.
Oh my god,
But that ain't good enough.
No,
he still got all that money.
Yeah, he got a heap of it.
Then people was mad. Why would you call somebody a scammer? Well, I'm saying this is a
That's
car
exactly
show
what you
scammer.
did.
This is crazy. You know it wasn't like, what's up, Mr. Bumpin'? Yeah, this is what, like, you can't just that, and that's another thing. That's another thing. If you throwing 57 events in a year, I ain't going to none of them.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, I feel like, okay, 1, maybe 2 events. But you start throwing an event every month, I feel like it's a little watered down. It's a little quickly thrown together. It's not properly organized. Is what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying. In a location, not events like, hey, we're gonna pull up, we're gonna ride out. I'm talking about full-blown car shows.
Lefty, I agree. Dallas Fort Worth is just as bad as Atlanta. To get to Dallas, to Frisco, to Fort Worth, to all those, oh my God, it's just as bad. It's just as bad.
Well,
so
guess
unfortunately, Qwueen lives in a small town.
But
yeah, when she walk to the store and come back, and you know,
walk to a store. I wish. Let me tell y'all something. But when my neighbor sell his house, right? The neighbor, the one that be calling the police all the time. So he like across the street from me. He like on 25 acres. When he sell his house, that would be perfect for a car show in the country.
Won't you buy it?
What?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and buy it? Lobster, tomahawk.
We can have car shows like that here, but you're not going to come. It's going to be on Sunday.
Do the show on a Saturday. Do the show on a Friday. I come on a Friday. I come on a Friday. I get
you ain't
off
gonna
work.
get here on Friday.
Yes, I will.
She gonna leave
Friday
at 5 o'clock, and she gonna get here at 9:30. She gonna get here at 10 o'clock. Like, God damn, that traffic was horrible.
No, I'm gonna get there at 8:30. 9 o'clock.
8:30 when? In the morning?
She lied.
No, when we came there Friday, we got there. First of all, we left at 3. The only reason we stopped at the gas station to wait for my transporter and the 3 old schools from the same city waited on them. Then when we got into town, I was like, it's getting a little dark. I like driving when it's dark. I can't see. Okay,
wait,
I can't see.
It took you 5 hours to make it.
It took them 5 hours. We waited. We stopped at the gas station. And he was like, hey, we're gonna wait for y'all. Meet us at the gas station. Da 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 da. All right, cool. We're at the gas station.
I got a question.
Hey, Queen Kong hosted our first show. She was damn near no show.
Shut your ass up.
To Georgia, and then it took you 2 hours to get to Atlanta, didn't it?
No, I got to Georgia. We got there, right? Harrison went to the hotel, unloaded stuff or whatever, and then went to the little thing.
I'm asking you from South Carolina. You got into
no.
You probably got to the outskirts of Georgia, but then it took you another hour and a half to 2 hours to get to the city. Am I lying?
No, because the traffic wasn't bad.
Whatever time. Okay. Took a nap.
Shut your ass up. 7:30-ish. Okay, go ahead. You good.
Oh,
Y'all
shit.
10 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
It's not bad to her because she don't have to incur it every single weekend, every single day. It's just
From where I live, I can tell you right now, from where I live, it used to take me about 35 minutes to get to the city from here. It now takes minimum an hour. Minimum. No matter what day or time, except Sunday. Am I wrong, Skip?
No, not at all. But see, I know back roads even to where you're from that will cut that time down.
A little bit, not a lot.
Yeah.
Just a little, not a whole lot.
Yeah. Here in Atlanta, man, if you don't know what times to get up and get out, then yeah, you better leave a lot. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Are there any more deal breakers or things that we're not going to car shows for? Weak turnout, no respect for builds.
Who was that said something about the fees not matching the entertainment or matching the show?
That was Lady Icon.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad she said that because I was trying to jump in on that about. So when I went to
hey, real quick. I'm going, y'all. My phone about to die.
It looks like
it's
See y'all later.
See you in my Qwueen soon.
That's right.
So I went to top 5 show in January. So they invited us there. But the tickets was for everybody else, the tickets was like $250. 250, 150, 250. Anyway, something like that, right? Car show, whatever, however. All right. It wasn't normal car show prices. But if you were doing, they had a whole concert. When I say a whole concert, so if you were spectating, it was like $60. But it was like 7 artists. Like full blown, not I'm going up there for 30 seconds and this and this and this. It was a full blown, I mean, and it was like a little festival kind of thing. Like, so they had the car show part in the front, but then if you was going to the Lord, my words.
The venue, the concert venue.
Yeah, so if you walking past the car show and going to the concert, and that area was just as big, everybody was bringing their little lawn chairs and stuff like that. That's how it was. Like, you know, if they have them little events like at Centennial Park with all the artists, that's how it was on the other side of it. And just for $60, you were spectating the cars, but getting the concert. And it was
right now, that's worth it. That's different because it's a festival atmosphere. There were, I'm gonna go on a limb and say 100 to 200 top-notch vehicles to spectate and see that you probably won't get to see unless you live in that area, and then a concert.
Then it was a little private area, and it was like a billiards thing. You know what I'm saying? So you go in there, play pool.
So they had everything covered, all the bases,
everything
for that money, and that's what makes it worth it. But now let's flip that and say, Rick Ross, you paid that much and more to walk on grass
and see him perform.
Now, don't get me wrong, you're gonna see some cars, but then the top-notch cars are in a whole nother area where you gotta pay another fee just to go up there and see them.
They said Blair's show was fire, and I'm so mad I missed that.
Well, it was free for spectators. It was absolutely free.
Yeah.
And they got a full-blown concert.
He did. He had a concert there.
A full-blown concert.
But, you know, a lot of times now, and I hate to keep beating a dead horse, it's not about the scene anymore. It's about the dollar. Well, yeah, they're shutting down the classes because Orlando is a retirement community, man. And those old, rich, white people, rich, black people, all of them are complaining about not being able to go to the store because these young kids are dashing on their cars in the streets.
Look, go up about 4 comments. He said, go to Florida classes if you want and think it's a game. The laws don't play, carry a gun, and you ain't going to make it home.
Right. Unless you have one of those, unless you're I think it's called a CPA, your certified carry CCA or whatever it is. If it doesn't cover multiple states, you better not carry it in Florida.
They have it. Don't mess with that 1 year, ain't it? Like a year.
But don't mess with a felon though. See, a lot of people don't know
Yeah.
that part. He was a felon in possession of a handgun also.
Oh wow.
And they told on him. They told on him that year. He went down there and took all their money and was messing with them. But that's another story. But yeah, they don't play down there.
We could talk about this forever. So if you guys have some more topics that you'd like us to discuss going forward, hit our inbox, let us know. We do have some upcoming shows we want to talk about real quick before we get up out of here. So Skip, take it away, Jack.
All right. We have the
Beyond the Ribbon presents.
Okay, I can't see the Beyond. Okay, Beyond the Ribbon presents the Driven Divas Against Breast Cancer car shows celebrating, honoring, and remembering. Hosted by Bubba's 33 in Beaufort, Georgia. For all y'all that don't know what that place is, that's where we did the female car show. I mean, what was that car show we did out there?
My Sister's Keeper.
My Sister's Keeper car show. And it's a great venue. There's a lot of shopping, a lot of stuff to do. Those people are very welcoming. It's at 2925 Beaufort Drive, Suite 700. The date is October the 25th. The show starts at 11 and ends at 4. It is the Driven Divas Against Breast Cancer show, car and bike show.
That's Saturday.
All right. Clayton County Humane Society presents Qwueen Extravaganza from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. October the 26th, which is Sunday. Car show, truck or treat, animal adoptions, raffles, live music, best costume prize, and food specials. That looks like Qwueen Cafe, the Legends DJ, and I can't read that flyer.
About the business. Car Club. Music by DJ Chris and Tiny Tim.
Right. That will be at the Qwueen Cafe on 6595 Charles Boulevard in Jonesboro, Georgia. It is hosted by CCHS, Qwueen Cafe, About the Business, Car Club, music by DJ Chris and DJ Tiny Tim. I believe I will be there at that show.
And that's on Sunday, right?
Yes.
That's on Sunday.
All right. Secret Society presents the Fairburn situated to succeed. City of Fairburn Parks and Recreation Department presents Trunk or Treat Thursday, October the 30th, 5:30 p.m. while supplies last. And what they mean by supplies is candy. It'll be at Duncan Park, that is 6000 Rivertown Road in Fairburn, Georgia. So a trunk or treat on Thursday, October the 30th, sponsored by the City of Fairburn and hosted by Secret Society. Yeah. All right. Join us, the Cool Kids Committee, Inc. Will Chills and Thrills Trunk or Treat at Legion Field. We were there last year, ladies and gentlemen. It's a big field. There's enough to do. There's all types of food vendors will be there. You can come out and set up your things. I think myself, along with the Atlanta Carcast, will be donating some trophies or something for best uniform, best outfits, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's going to be at Legion Field. Bring your family and friends for a spooky evening with treats, games, and unforgettable memories at our annual Trunk or Treat event. Explore cool haunted cars and trucks. That will be October the 31st, which is next Friday. It starts at 7 p.m. The address is 5514 Austell Powder Springs Road in Austell, Georgia. Again, this is a great event. We were there last year. The city is involved with it. And we had a big turnout with the lowrider guys. About That Life showed up and showed out.
Batman and Pennywise, Misfit Toys.
Misfits pulled up. Yeah, we came out in force and we had a ball. And the biggest thing is the kids had fun.
Yes. If you're interested.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you are interested in attending, you can reach out to the Cool Kids Committee on Instagram. It's Cool Kids Committee on Instagram. There are a few requirements for your car club attendance. That is to bring candy, decorate your trunks. If you want to decorate in a haunted house style, it's not a requirement, but it is a plus. reach out to Dolores at the Cool Kids Committee to save your space at the field. She's a lot. I mean, this is a huge event. I would say there were probably about 1,000 kids out there, Skip.
Yeah, easily.
1,000 kids. One of the biggest trunk or treats I've ever been to in my life, and it was really a lot of fun. All of the car clubs that staged their cars did an amazing job. It was definitely a new take on doing Halloween, and this is actually on Halloween, which I think would make it even a bigger event this year. So we're encouraging that if you don't have anything to do, come on out. If you got kids, bring your kids, because the costumes, the just how people decorated their trunks and made haunted houses in this park. She's got hay rides. She's got all kinds of stuff going on out here. It's going to be a great event. So you definitely don't want to miss that one. And save the date on this. Skip.
Street Royalty ATL presents Glow the Crown Pull-Up. It's a free event, food and drink specials. Top 3 owners, I know for a fact that will now go to top 6 owners' choice, best lights, first lady's choice, and the deepest club. It will be held at the Culturistic Kitchen, which is 2130 Jodico Road in McDonough, Georgia, 30253. The date is November the 8th, 2025. The time is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Glow the Crown Pull-Up by Street Royalty ATL.
So I could bring my Qwueen and put some lights on it.
Yes. And put your straw in the spokes. Sound like I'm pulling up.
I might do that. And then save the date for this one as well.
Live speaking event. My main man, my partner, Blade, The Way Back by Cedric Saxby, better known as Big Blade 392. We'll be having a speaking engagement called The Way Back. The time is from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Doors open at 3. This is January the 10th of next year. It will be at the Henry County Performing Arts Center. Somebody spelled center wrong. The Center. But anyway, 37 Lemon Street, McDonough, Georgia. Tickets are available at cedricsaxby.com. Boom.
That's that.
Boom.
If you have flyers of events that you want to send us, please send it to our inbox. We post everything that you send. If you don't send it, I'm not looking for it.
That's right.
So
y'all want us to put y'all little bin out there? Send it to us, player.
Send it to us. That was a great conversation. I think that we have a lot more to talk about as it relates to getting ready for the car season next year. I'm coming out next year in something no one's seen me in. So get ready. Get ready for it. I might have me a little audio in there too, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yeah, man. I can't do what you do.
It's a small car. I can't put all that in there.
You can put them in the tail lights under the
Shut
car.
your ass up. You ain't got nothing in your tail lights.
Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Shoot.
Jay on 30 said that Sunday ride was lit. And
man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
No, they did one this past Sunday. They did one.
They did. It's an old school ride out with Lucky.
Lucky put it together, and I heard about it as it was going on. So I wasn't nothing I could do. But yeah, I heard it really nice.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that it was lit.
It's not a vet. It's not a vet, Carnage, but it's small, kind of like a vet. That's all I'll say.
She got something there to keep up with y'all in traffic, pimping.
She gonna be mashing gas. Purple fro gonna be.
I mean, what can I say?
Hey.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button, share, subscribe, come back and see us. Follow us on Instagram. Tell your friends to tell their friends to tell their friends. And in the words of Mr. Tesla, if you don't do any of that, you're just a hater. Isn't that what he says?
That's right. You just a hater.
You just a hater.
Ring that bell. Ring that ding, 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 ding. Ring that bell. Ring the bell.
So we'll be back next week. Same bat channel, maybe. because we may be going to that. We might be going to that Fairburn event next Thursday, but if not,
oh damn! Wait, I just said it. Okay, yeah.
Society event. If not, we'll be back next Thursday. Same back channel. Tap in.
I'm doing it by myself next Thursday.
Okay. Y'all come watch Queen Kong.
Between your laps.
But you know what? You can invite
Never
the whole
mind.
sound
Never
crew
mind.
people, and y'all can have a sound talk.
Never mind. No, I was just playing. Like I can't. I was just playing.
We'll give you the keys to the back.
No, I'm cool.
Run it.
Cool on that. I'm
Everybody
definitely
wave
cool
your
on
hand
that.
if you want to see Queen Kong run it.
All the sounds will be all off.
I've been trying to quit for like how many years? I've been trying to quit.
No,
You got it.
Yeah, shit.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm cool on that. Let's wrap this up. Let's get on the
All
back
right.
line.
Good
Let's
night,
go.
y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
She can't hit.
Lord.
Look, I don't do this part. I don't know.
See, and I said I was gonna run it by myself, and we can't click the
Okay, bye.
button.
Push the button.